What if I told you that 90% of relationship problems stem from one simple misunderstanding? That couples are speaking different emotional languages without even realizing it. And what if learning just 5 simple concepts could transform not only your romantic relationships, but also your connections with friends, family, and even colleagues? Today, we are diving deep into Dr. Gary Chapman's groundbreaking book, The 5 Love Languages, a book that has sold over 20 million copies worldwide and has literally saved countless marriages and relationships. Published in 1992, The 5 Love Languages was written by Dr. Gary Chapman, a marriage counselor with over 40 years of experience helping couples. After counseling thousands of couples, Chapman noticed a pattern. People express and receive love in fundamentally different ways. What makes one person feel deeply loved might leave another person feeling completely neglected. This book introduces the revolutionary concept that we all have a primary love language, a specific way we prefer to give and receive love. When couples learn to speak each other's love language, their relationships transform almost overnight. The first love language is words of affirmation. People with this love language thrive on verbal expressions of love and appreciation. They need to hear, "I love you," "You look beautiful," "I am proud of you," and "Thank you for everything you do." For them, kind words are like emotional fuel. They can live off a genuine compliment for weeks. But harsh words cut them deeper than others, because verbal communication is their emotional lifeline. Consider Sarah and Michael. Sarah's primary love language is words of affirmation, but Michael rarely compliments her. He shows love by working long hours to provide for the family and fixing things around the house. Meanwhile, Sarah feels unloved and unappreciated because she never hears positive words from him. When Michael learned about love languages, he started leaving sweet notes in Sarah's lunchbox and verbally acknowledging her efforts at home. Sarah immediately felt more connected and loved, even though Michael's actions had not changed. Only his words. The second love language is quality time. These individuals feel most loved when they receive your undivided attention. It is not just about being in the same room. It is about focused, intentional time together. They want eye contact during conversations, phones put away during dinner, and activities that create connection. For them, distractions during together time feel like rejection. Take Jennifer and Mark. Jennifer's love language is quality time, but Mark often multitasks when they are together, checking emails during dinner or watching TV while she talks about her day. Jennifer felt ignored and unimportant. Once Mark understood her love language, he started implementing device-free time every evening where they would take walks and have real conversations. He also began planning regular date nights with no distractions. Jennifer's whole demeanor changed because she finally felt like she had Mark's full attention and presence. The third love language is physical touch. This goes far beyond sexual intimacy. People with this love language feel loved through appropriate physical contact. Holding hands, hugs, a touch on the shoulder, sitting close on the couch, or a back rub after a long day. Physical touch is their emotional connector. They often reach out to touch their partner while talking and feel disconnected. When there is physical distance, David and Lisa are perfect examples. Lisa's primary love language is physical touch, but David is not naturally affectionate. He would sit on the opposite end of the couch and rarely initiated physical contact. Lisa interpreted this as rejection and felt unloved. When David learned about her love language, he made small changes. He started holding her hand while watching movies, giving her a hug when he came home from work, and putting his arm around her in social settings. These simple touches made Lisa feel incredibly loved and secure in their relationship. The fourth love language is acts of service. For these people, actions truly speak louder than words. They feel loved when their partner does thoughtful things to make their life easier. Cooking a meal, doing laundry, filling up the car with gas, or handling errands without being asked. They appreciate effort and thoughtfulness. However, broken promises and laziness feel like expressions of not caring. Rachel and Tom illustrate this perfectly. Rachel's love language is acts of service. She felt overwhelmed managing the household while working full-time. Tom would tell her he loved her and buy her flowers, but Rachel still felt unloved because the housework burden fell entirely on her. When Tom learned her love language, he started doing dishes without being asked, meal prepping on Sundays, and taking over the grocery shopping. Rachel immediately felt more supported and loved because Tom was speaking her emotional language through helpful actions. The fifth love language is receiving gifts. This is not about materialism or expensive presents. It is about the thoughtfulness and effort behind the gift. People with this love language treasure meaningful presents. A book they mentioned wanting, their favorite candy bar picked up at the store, or a handmade card. The gift represents love and thoughtfulness. They often keep presents for years because each one holds emotional significance. Amanda and Chris demonstrate this beautifully. Amanda's love language is receiving gifts, but Chris thought buying presents was wasteful and unnecessary. He would express love through quality, time, and words, but Amanda felt forgotten on birthdays and anniversaries. When Chris understood her love language, he began bringing her small, thoughtful gifts. Her favorite coffee drink, a pretty flower from the garden, or a book by an author she loved. Amanda felt incredibly cherished, because these gifts showed he was thinking about her throughout the day. The key insight from Chapman's research is that most people give love in their own primary love language, assuming others will appreciate it the same way. But this creates a disconnect. If your love language is acts of service and your partner's is words of affirmation, you might clean their car thinking you are showing love while they are waiting to hear verbal appreciation. You are both expressing love, but neither person feels fully loved because you are speaking different languages. Chapman also introduces the concept of love tanks. Everyone has an emotional love tank, and when it is full, they feel secure and happy in the relationship. When it is empty, they feel unloved and disconnected. The fastest way to fill someone's love tank is to speak their primary love language consistently. When both partners learn to do this, their relationship transforms because both people feel genuinely loved and appreciated. Another crucial concept is that love languages can change over time or vary by relationship. Your primary love language with your spouse might be physical touch, but with your teenage daughter, it might be quality time. Life circumstances can also affect our needs. During stressful periods, we might crave different expressions of love than during peaceful times. So there you have it, the 5 love languages that can revolutionize your relationships. Words of affirmation, quality time, physical touch, acts of service, and receiving gifts. The beautiful thing about this concept is its simplicity and immediate applicability. You can start implementing these ideas today by observing how people around you express love and paying attention to what makes them light up with joy. Chapman emphasizes that love is a choice, not just a feeling. When you choose to speak someone's love language, even when it does not come naturally to you, you are choosing to love them in the way they can best receive it. This creates a positive cycle where both people feel loved and are motivated to continue loving each other well. If this video opened your eyes to new ways of expressing and receiving love, hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you do not miss our upcoming relationship and personal development content.